I'ma rap about my Volvo. I need y'all to feel me on this shit.
Hiya, welcome back to the channel. This is one of my main homies cars. It's a Volvo V70, and I am told, which I will show evidence of shortly, that the headlights are pretty shite. So he has purchased some Philips RacingVisions. So we've got Philips RacingVisions H7 bulbers to put in. So I'm going to make a short, sweet video on how to do that. And I will try and get before and after as well. So the first thing that I need to do is, down here, there is a bonnet release catch. I think it's not my car, I could have released the boot, but I think that's a bonnet release catch. Then we'll make our way to the front of the vehicle. Oh no, this is the wrong end, this is the front of the vehicle. And we have, underneath this corner, there is a bonnet release to get your fingers under. And it just does that. Obviously you can't see what you're doing, so you're doing that. It's also advisable to pick a nice sunny day to do this sort of activity on, which is what we've done here. Anyway, bulbs, headlights. As you can see, they are not that accessible in the current sort of situation, romantically. So you pull this out, headlight, check this shit. Somebody's revving a fucking see it behind me now. Look, how immature. Why would you do that? So if you want to handily pull this out, and then without dropping the headlight on the floor, this does pull out nice and carefully. And well, we take this off. There is tabs for removal of this here. This would be easier if I wasn't doing it one-handed, I'll be honest with you. It would be significantly easier if everything wasn't piss wet through as well. But it is. This is what we're left with. This is what we're coping with. I might just unplug the full light and take it inside. Oh, this is thrilling, this. Both viewers are excited by this. Right, so after you've blood blistered your fingers trying to take this off, then go and get some tools to fight with it with a screwdriver instead, because it's really tight. Yours might not be, but this one is. And this isn't my car, so it doesn't really matter if I break it, but I should really be careful. Okay, that doesn't want to come off very easy. It's moving, but it's just really, really tight. Right, anyway, I've got the clip off, I just need to work this out, and I need both hands, so I'll just return upon succeeding at that task. Yes. Let's put it back on and do it again. Oh, that was pretty done, wasn't it? So now remove the headlight from the motor vehicle, and we have it in front of us. And if we look what we're doing, we've got two bulbs, because these are H7 bulbs, which only have a single filament and don't do dip and main, so it's got separate bulbs. The one to the inside of the car is your high beam or your main beam, and this is the one we're changing, which is the one used all the time. So when we take the bulb out, when we take the back off it, it's that one. So before placing it down on the floor, I've got some specialist cardboard from the cardboard department. And now I can safely do that with it without scratching lens. And it's the one on this side that I'm changing. So just take this off, all dead awkwardly, pinning it between my legs, and it doesn't come off. There we go. And then it's just a case of swapping a bulb sort of as normal-ish. Or maybe not actually, that's different. Hey, check that out, look, look at that. Sort of just pushes in. That's really nice, isn't it? Very fancy. So now we are ready to fit the replacement bulbers, which you need to be very careful not to touch that bit there, the glass bit, because if you do that, then the oil off your fingers can cause the bulb to fuck up. And removing this from the packaging is actually, it clips in a little bit, so there is a good chance that you are going to touch the bulb. And if you do that, and you cut your finger or whatever, if you do that, just use some toss rag and wipe it off. as long as it's not got fingerprints on it. It's not like if you touch it, you're going to actually touch it, it's going to blow it up. It's because when it gets hot, the grease on it can just cause it to blow the bulb. When you've paid good money for bulbs, you don't want that to happen, particularly. Anyway, let's crack on. We've got this bulb here. Just push it straight into this tooth here. It just actually pushes straight in, and that's fitted. That's it. No fucking about with stupid clips. None of that carry on. That's it. Look at that, and that should work. You know, there's a chance it will. And then we put this back on in the same way that it came off. I'll put these lugs in first. Close it like that, and then just push it on. Happy days. Then put it back on the ship vehicle. Made yourself back outside into where it's nice and sunny. And you just plug this back in, which would usually clip in, but I don't think I think this plug's a little bit not clippy anymore, but it is plugged in. And we've got, you see there, that spike needs to go into, connect it in. And then once it's located back in the appropriate place where it goes, you put these back in. Now, that should actually have two of them, but for whatever reason, this one's only got one on each side. But it's not falling out or anything, you know, it's still fine. Just another thing as well, you've got this little rubber Johnny piss flap that hangs on front of Headlight here. They do tend to fall off a little bit when you're messing about with them as well. In fact, that's not quite lined up there, so just keep an eye on that for doing that too. And like so, you know, it's sort of come out a little bit better. And now we do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm not going to film that because it's the same as doing it on that side, but on this side. And what you might find is that when you finish the job and fitted both lights, they work beautifully, and it's just as it stops raining. Perfect timing. Anyway, let's go and see if they're any different to the others.
Dark night. It's a dark night. Light up, Skechers. Light up, my van.
So as can clearly be seen from that short comparison, they are better. And I'm in the vehicle now, as you can see, and it's improved it in every single way. And if you look at the time, so it's nearly midnight, and you know it's lighting up the area quite well, them bulbs. So like I say, they are quite good, and it's October now, so we've got like 18 months of dark shit weather to go before a sunny day anyway. But yeah, that's it this week. Just a little one. So see you next time.